Buckeyes Outside, your place to get the knowledge to get you hunting. For the new or aspiring hunter, one of the more difficult things to do is to find a decent place or places to hunt. After you have obtained the necessary items to get you started, you have completed a hunter education course, and familiarized yourself with your hunting implement to the point where you feel proficient enough to make a clean kill at a desired distance, it's time to find a place to go. Here are the most popular ways to find a place to hunt. For the purposes of this video, we are going to talk about them from a deer hunter's perspective. The first one we're going to talk about is public land opportunity. Your state wildlife agency will likely have a list of public land posted on their website. Look at maps and apps like Onyx to find specific locations. Pick an area or two and take a look. Also look for sign of human traffic. If there are more boot tracks than deer tracks, you may want to try somewhere else. Public land often has a reputation for overcrowding. Archery season attracts less of a crowd, so take advantage of that opportunity. You should also inquire about any special opportunities that may exist. Contact parks departments, nature preserves, and state wildlife websites. Often they have programs aimed at reducing populations of wildlife on an as-needed basis. This will often be part of a random drawing or point process. The next option is going to be private land. Knocking on doors to gain permission to deer hunt is getting harder and harder. This is especially true for deer hunting. If you're lucky enough to find one, treat them like gold and offer to help them around their property. Offer some of your harvest. Above all, be safe and don't do anything to make hunting a headache for them. Don't get into altercations with others that may also have permission. If it means you don't get to hunt that day, so what? It could be a good day to find an additional spot. The next option is going to be a hybrid between public land and private land. Many states offer some type of landowner public access program. Landowners usually receive some sort of financial benefit to open their lands for public access. These landowners are not making much on these programs. Treat these places with respect and leave them better than you found them. Make sure to thank them if you run into them. And at the bottom of the list are the hunts that are going to cost you money. Included in this list will be leases, trespass fees, guided hunts, and hunting clubs. Leases often happen in areas known for exceptional hunting. Landowners often agree to lease the hunting rights for a given period of time. It could be days, weeks, or years. The better the area, the bigger the property, the higher the price. They often run from $1,000 to $5,000 a year, depending on the size. Hunting clubs often lease land and sell memberships to hunt parts of those leased lands. A guided hunt is when someone who supposedly knows the area takes you out to hunt for a fee. This is often popular when people travel out of state to hunt. When considering a guided hunt, check for references and any licensing that may apply. Another option is a trespass fee. A landowner may request a fee for a day's or week's hunt. This could be anything from a case of their favorite beverage to a few $100s. You typically get into these hunts when you start knocking on doors to gain permission. Over the last 30 years, other than a lease and a hunting club, I have used all of the other options. I've had good success. A quick count in my head, I'm coming up with about 25 or 30 deer that I was able to harvest off of publicly accessible land. You have to put in the time scouting and hunting. If you find a decent place, you could reasonably expect to have an opportunity to harvest a deer in about 3 to 5 full-day hunts. I'll have a public land hunting tips and tricks video in the future. I hope you like the channel. I hope it helps you out, and I hope you learn something. And if you do,
Like and subscribe right now or you won't get any deer this year.